Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I would say happy Monday, but for me, it's not Monday yet. It is still Friday, but I got a comment from Moving Target and I had the opportunity to use the PC this evening. So I thought, you know what? Let me see if they fixed the gravity in story mode. So I'm going to go look in the bedroom where I put the blinds up and see if they've fallen down. Shall we look together? I'm scared. They're still up. Look at that. They're still up on the wall. They haven't fallen, so they fixed the gravity. I am so happy to see that. That just makes me even happier. So, we are back here. Should we play a little bit? I think I've got a bit of time to spend, and then maybe we can pop over to the police station and multitask houses and builds to build a server room. So this is where we stopped, and the video was uploaded Friday, still playing on Friday, but I had to look. I was petrified that these blinds had fallen down and they haven't, so yay! The one thing I was interested in looking at as well is this strip here. That gives us all the options, but I was really hoping they'd given us carpet by now. We have rattan, which is weird. We have natural rattan, which can be colored. Let's keep that on the back shelf. But I was thinking of putting a carpet here. All right, fluffy carpet pattern. I was thinking, seeing as we're working with the circles, we can maybe embrace the circular shapes. We've got these, which is only 2 colors, but that's all we really need because we can use that, maybe do it a light gray, and then this one, well, we can see what it looks like. Let's see. That's not bad, actually. We could do that. What do you think? Is that going a little overboard with the color scheme? Oh, heck, we can always change it, can't we? If we don't like it, we can change it. I would take that down to a lighter gray. Let's do that. Don't sell it. Yeah, that sort of lightens it a bit better. Yes, I like that. We've got a couple of circular shapes in here, so that's sort of just, I was thinking of the polka dots, but it's very uniform, and this is definitely not uniform shapes, so I think that'll work, and it breaks up the floor as well. So let's do that. Now, if only we had fairy lights that we could put a string of them along there, that would be super cool. But we don't have fairy lights that work like that. We only have these. Will they? Oh, look at that. Hold on. Come over here, my pretty. I just wish you could see them from a distance more. But that is quite pretty. Okay, we're gonna do that. Now, I wouldn't mind putting some stuff up there, but that also involves having to stand on something. And we only have a scaffolding, so let's stand on a chair and decide what we're going to put up here. I'm thinking we have suitcases. We can maybe put a big duffel bag up there. That would be cool. Oh yes, that's huge. So it'll fit up there nicely. There we go. And it's sort of within the color range, which I'm okay with. And then we need something else. I'm thinking of those hat boxes. Let's stack them properly. That looks okay from there. Let's change the top one. And if I pick it up like that, hopefully it'll all stand on the... There we go. Yeah, why not? Okay. Stick that over there. We're going to need stick that over there. And then I think a shelf and probably some posters or pictures that look weird. Small, medium, large. That should be fine. Now we can probably put a shelf up here with a couple of odds and ends on it. Maybe the black would work better. Yes. Now, Should we make the PC bright, shocking pink? I'm going to cringe if I do that. I really am. I'm going to cry and cry. Okay, let's make the keyboards bright pink. I'm not going to see those. Yeah, we'll do it. There we go. Awesomeness. I was thinking a couple of toys and some little knickknacks on the shelf there. Yeah, knickknacks, little things. I like that. And probably a school bag, sort of dumped on the side of the room. I was right there. That'll actually work quite nicely. And how about a pair of shoes? Let's do that. Oh, how about just sort of under the chair here? Should we put a stuffed toy in here as well? I haven't sort of pinpointed age. If not, why not? What colors? Oh, that's cute. Let's do that one. That's a little bit more character. Maybe, you see, I keep like, and maybe, and maybe other stuff. Do people use calculators anymore? I actually don't think they do. Hold on. I said snow globe, didn't I? Yeah, I like it. Nice sort of teenage type room, but we know our children are growing up. So there's that. Bathroom, looking cool. Should we carry on in here or should we? I wouldn't mind doing the bedroom. I haven't got feedback yet. I haven't been able to see feedback on the kitchen or feedback on the exterior here. 1, 2, or 3. Don't forget to put you can just put the number in the comments and I can have a look and then we'll get to that. But before I start anything else, I'm thinking we are going to need to address these windows. Okay, if I put you in here, are you even? Yay! There we go. Now we can color the windows. We can put curtains in. We can paint walls and all that good stuff. Copy. Okay, so we've got the dark windows there as well. Now in this bedroom, we have to replace these windows as well. I'm going to keep that one for the height. And of course, we're going to have to go outside. Hold on. To copy that window because we can't get through the blind to copy the window. Now we can. Is that the middle of the room? Yes, it is. Wow. I'm going to take that out. See, I took the window out. There's still a hole in the wall. Let's build this up before we do the exterior. Actually, I think that was my fault. I think I took the windows out the first video and then placed that window in from somewhere else. My bad. I'm going to place it there for now. We can always move it. Are these the right way around? Yes, they are. Awesomeness. All right, now we've got the same setup here. What I was thinking of is doing a 4-poster bed in here. Let's get our black paint and bring it over here, my friend. Because we have got some bright colors out there. There we go. Should I? What the heck? Let's do it. Well, I like that. There. You remember I said moody bathroom? Well, guess what? I'm so tempted to put this on the wall there, but I'm not going to. Because we're going to use tile. But we're not going to lose that. We'll just pop it outside here. Have we still got this tile? I actually think I want to put that on the wall in here as well. We haven't got enough for the whole bathroom, but let's use that. We're going to run out, aren't we? Yep. Ooh, that's a little freaky. Oh look, I missed a spot. Oops. That's why I very rarely throw stuff out. That's a very moody bedroom. Maybe we should go with white paint on the rest of the walls. We have white here somewhere. Let's see what that looks. Ooh, over the black. They're too intense. I do like the fact that we now have the indicator that we're running out of paint in the bottom left-hand corner. Can you see that? That's quite interesting. Don't know if I've ever noticed that before. No, we're not going to have windowsills. Why are we not going to have windowsills? Because I'm going to be building a 4-poster bed here, so no. I don't think we're going to have enough paint. No, seriously. Oh, I do for that wall. That's fine. This is an experiment, so let's just do this thing. Okay. So we have that pine. I don't know if I like the pine. I'm going to have to think about it seriously. But I'm in the mood for a 4-poster bed. What can we use? That's curved on the edges, so that's not going to help. Yeah, we're going to have to build our own, aren't we? That's got the drawer underneath, which is not going to work for me. You know, it is what it is. Now, how high do we want this 4-poster to be? And what are we going to use? You know what? I'm going to bring it away from the wall because then I know where to start. Can I do that? Is it going to let me do that? No, it isn't. Of course it isn't. But it'll let me do that. Oh, hold on. We want headboard. How clunky do we want this 4-poster to be? We've got this we can use. They are quite chunky. They're round, and I don't have a move tool, so that's going to not work. So we'll give that a miss, unless I use... How high should we go? These ceilings are super high. Is that the right one? Yes, look at that. Should we give it a foot? Oh dang, I gotta do this one at a freaking time. Of course I do. Why didn't I use my little blocks? You can't place anything on them, so you've got to use these damn things. Please tell me I put it in the right place. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Does that look wide enough? I'm not sure. It's fine. It's clunky. Doesn't have the grace that I'm looking for. Why shouldn't have painted that wall? Oh, that would be rude, wouldn't it? I don't like that white wall now, but that's okay because we've tried it. We've done it. It didn't work. I'm okay with that. Don't sell the bed. But just change that. Right, we know we can't place the baby block on top of itself. I'm going to need a step ladder. That's quite cool. Quite like that. You know what? Let's put one here. And then we know where to move that to. That's better. This is all pretty much the same width as that. except it's not going to meet there. That's okay. We can actually replace that too. The only place we can't hold on. Let me think. While I'm thinking, let's get a step ladder, shall we? Okay, that works. Oh, don't duplicate that. Quite like that. All right, I'm taking that. It's clunkier, but it's actually cool. That is slightly further out. Do we need the sides though? Do we need the sides? Can we just use that? That's even better. Why did I take that off there? Wouldn't I? Oh. I took the second to last one off. Okay. If I did that, it would match up. Okay. So if I smack you out of the heavens, are you going to smack everything? No. That works better. How is that? Oh, well, it would help if that was in the right place, wouldn't it? Oh, that's interesting. They fell off. When I smacked it with the hammer, they fell off, and these ones went wonky. That's fine. Okay, that now lines up. Let's put these back. Shame, I smacked them off the wall. That'll teach me to smack something with a hammer. Well, we have a problem, don't we? Because we got a whole bunch more on that side. Do you see what's missing over there? Did you all fall down? Strong hit, let's not. Ooh, don't. Dang it. Put a hole in the roof. That'll teach me. I shouldn't do that. I'm going to stop there. Dang it. Alright, we can duplicate this. Can you see how those are bending? That's a little bit of a problem. See, they're like wonky now. Stand on your own 2 feet. Thank you. Are you fitting there? You're fitting there. I need you so that we can actually put a little block here. We take one smack of the hammer to that thing and see what it does. It appears not to have done anything, so yay. Okay, that's all lined up now. I quite like that. The only thing I can't do then is put curtains on this, but I don't. Wow, did you see that? My headlamp just did a thing. Was it the lights that did a thing? Wow, it's like, guys, what's happening? That is scary. Alright, I'm happy with that. I like that. I just don't know if I like the grey now. Do we have concrete out here? We do. Do we do the headboard like that as well? Or do we just do something else? I just can't handle these lights. Do we have a light switch in here? No. Can you please turn off for me? Thank you. Whew, hold on. I've got to get the shine out of my eyes. Okay, now that I don't have spots in front of my eyes, let's see if I've lined this up correctly. Yes, I have. We do have a little bit of a gap there. But we can also solve that problem with our little friend here. The only problem we're going to have is if we want to put something on it. Okay, so that actually looks pretty good. I just don't want to sell these while they're on the bed, because just now I sell the bed and they were in trouble. Okay, let's move this out of the room. Yeah, everything just went super bright. Look at out here. It's like, let's put one light on, shall we? Whew. Okay, I don't like that white wall. Maybe we need a color. What color could we go for? Oh yes, we've got to shop for it, don't we? We're using the blue in the lounge and the kitchen. We've used the pink, well, a sort of orangey pink in the teenagers' room. What color do we want to go in here? I really don't. Sorry, I'm looking and thinking. What if I change this to oak? Feels like a very light oak, but it's not. It's just my light is super, super bright. Actually looks pretty good. I'm hoping daylight comes soon because my gosh, that is crazy. It actually looks quite nice now. I like that more. And I now like it with the white wall. I just don't like the black wall anymore. But I'm not changing colors until the sun comes up because these lights are insane. I actually think, you know what? Let me go out of the game, come back in, and then see what it looks like. Okay, that appears to be better. A little bit better. Because now all the lights are back on, and it doesn't feel like the whole world is exploding in color. So I'm going to take that. So I'm also going to probably go with the grey on the wall instead. Let's see what this looks like. I'm just going to put it on this wall here for now. See if it's too dark. Oh, the sun is coming up, I think. I hope. I think that's better. I wonder if I should leave that on now. Maybe look at a wallpaper. Let's see what this looks like. If we hate it, we can change it. I'm not sure. I think I need to change the color of the internal doors. Don't know why I chose grey for them. There's 3 different woods in here. But I mean, if not white, let's party. Does warm it up. Let's do that and see. I might change my mind again. Yeah, no, I don't like that wallpaper now. Let's build a bathroom, shall we? Alright. So, let's think about this. Once again, I'm thinking of... we can split that. Yes, this is a super tall ceiling. I'm going to have to do this one by one on time. That's a 4x4. Oh, that's close. Okay, so which side do we put it? That way? Do we have enough space to... ladder. I need a ladder. I don't think we do. But how cool would that be? Maybe if I move the light out of the way? Oh, yes, literally. How did I do that? I got too excited. Hold on. Speaking of circles, I just had to try. Dang it. It's not going to be big enough. See, that one will fit there. When I put it on the floor like that. 2. 3. The light's in the way. No, it won't, but okay. Would I prefer 3 or would I prefer 2? Let's see. Last time I did that, I put a hole in the roof, so it's still not there. Yeah, we're going to have to put 1 on the outside there. Quite like that. Put the shower in, and then we can fight with it. We put another row of windows in. Here are my tiles. Well, it's fun. It definitely is fun. On the same theme, what light switch are we using in here? Let's go with this one. We've been using it in all parts of the house here. It doesn't sit in there. Dang it. Why? Now, if only we could put it inside there. You fit anywhere in? Nope. Dang it. The best I can do. But seeing as we're using this wood, maybe we should change it to the walnut. That'll be quite cool. And we can use the same thing on the other side. Look at the shadows it casts. That is pretty cool, actually. Okay, I'm going to take that, but I actually think we'll use the same granite flooring. I'm not sure. I doubt if we've got enough, but we can start with this and increase it if we need. Awesome. Now I know we can't put a drain in here. I just can't remember how wide the drain is. We take that one. Oh, we can, yeah. I had to make a hole the last time. Not quite in the middle, but it'll be fine. Maybe we should put it that way. Get it out of the way. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to live with that. The only problem, and I nearly said the O word, the only problem is that if you're in the shower and there's a privacy wall there, sorry for you. It's still going to be see-through because, you know, that is quite funny actually. That's fine. I can live with it. Alright, how far out do we want this to go? That's fine for the shower. In fact, thinking of putting, here's our window. Oh, dang it. Just not paint the ceiling. Now one day, if we're all really lucky, we'll be able to tint this glass one day. You know what? Is that going to be too far? I should be able to get in and out of there. Less. Does this little window fit in there? I'll take it. Don't waste any more because I'm going to need that. We can sell that. Sorry. We're all about the circles in here. Oh, that's not going to fit, is it? Dang it. I want that color now. Do I change this whole room now to walnut? You know, sometimes I drive myself a little crazy. Is what it is. What can I say? Maybe. How much space do we need here? Do we need, I suppose, becoming indecisive, which means I need to stop soon. Because I first chose pine. Now I want to choose that because it's gorgeous. And now I hate the wallpaper. You know what? Let's copy that and see if we can. It takes that yellow light out here, doesn't it? Oh, that's pretty. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I'm stopping. I've been at this for 2 hours now. You won't see 2 hours because most of my procrastinating will be cut out so that your ears don't have to suffer. There's that. Like, look, oh, look at those circles on the ceiling. I really like that. But now I need to actually step away and work out where I'm going to put the basin. If I'm going to go with that, because that is really beautiful, but then we're going to have to lose all the oak. So let me stare at it for a couple of hours and I'll let you know. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to let me know if you hate the kitchen, if you do, suggestions to change it, or which one of these do you prefer? Okay, so it's either the black cabinet or the blue cabinet. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, which finish are we putting on the outside? This is the concrete, but it's got a texture on it similar to what siding is on. This is just the plain, straight, smooth concrete, and that's the brum finish concrete. So, again, you just want to drop a 1, 2, or 3 for the outside, let me know there. So I'm going to leave you because I can see my brain is turned into a kaleidoscope of unicorns. So thank you for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.